Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here, welcome back. Today we are going to watch Hitchcock's Vertigo, and we're going to see James Stewart come back to play a role in this movie. Vertigo is based on a 1954 novel known as D'entre le Mort, which I definitely 100% pronounced incorrectly. The interesting thing about the movie is that it's the first movie ever to use the dolly zoom, and as a result of that, the effect is also known as the vertigo effect. Now, for those who don't know what the vertigo effect is, let's say you see an object on the screen. So the object remains unchanged while everything else, like the background, shrinks or grows. It's also known as the dolly zoom effect, and you achieve that effect by dollying your camera towards or away from the object while you zoom in the opposite direction. So it's quite an interesting technique, and it's great that they innovated the technique. Like and subscribe, and let's watch Vertigo. Oh, this is an interesting start. Very interesting using her face as the intro. Oh, let's start with a chase. It's a good time to know parkour. Oh no, that's in between buildings. Holy crap! I thought it was. Oh, it's James Stewart. Oh no! Oh crap! Oh, the poor guy was just trying to help him.
Ouch!
Well, good thing he survived.
The corset comes off tomorrow. I'll be able to scratch myself like anybody else tomorrow.
Gives me the same vibe as a Rear Window. I mean, he had a cast in Rear Window. Now he has a corset.
What are you going to do? Let you quit the police force?
I had to quit. I have acrophobia, which gives me vertigo, and I get dizzy.
Well, you got it, and there's no losing it. And there's no one to blame.
I reached down to pick up the pencil. Bingo, my acrophobia is back.
Oh, Johnny-O.
It works like that? I thought only like really tall heights.
Aren't you ever going to get married?
You know there's only one man in the world for me, Johnny-O.
But you were the one that called off the engagement, you remember? Midge, what did you mean there's no losing it? The acrophobia.
I asked my doctor. He said that only another emotional shock could do it. You're not going to go diving off another rooftop to find out.
I think if I can get used to heights just a little bit at a time.
Can slowly walk up a staircase.
Start with this.
That?
What do you want me to start with, the Golden Gate Bridge? What? Step number 2 coming up. I'm going right out and buy myself a nice tall step ladder.
Now take it easy now.
Oh, that's good progress.
Well, this is a cinch. Here, I look up, I look down.
Oh, that's too tall. Catch him. Mitch, catch him.
Oh, John.
I think he was doing well. He just looked down the wrong... he looked down at the window.
How did you get in the shipbuilding business, Gavin?
I married into it. My wife's family is all gone. Someone has to look after her interests. I was sorry to read about that thing in the paper.
It just means that I can't climb stairs that are too steep or go to high places.
I wondered whether you'd go back on the job as a special favor to me. I want you to follow my wife. I'm afraid some harm may come to her.
From whom?
Someone dead.
What?
Do you believe that someone out of the past can enter and take possession of a living being?
No.
That will make this a horror movie.
I'm not making it up. I wouldn't know how. She'll be talking to me about something. A cloud comes into her eyes and they go blank. I call to her, she doesn't even hear me. Then with a long sigh, she's back. Doesn't even know she's been away.
Maybe she's just absent-minded sometimes?
She even walked a different way. Got into her car and drove out to Golden Gate Park. 5 miles. Speedometer on her car showed that she'd driven 94 miles. Where did she go?
All right, I'll get you a firm of private eyes follower for you.
I need a friend. Someone I can trust. I'm in a panic about this. We're going to an opening of the opera tonight. We're dining at Ernie's first. You can see her there.
It's possible that she might have a second personality. He took the job. Ah, it's just a back entrance to a florist. Oh, could she be putting flowers at a grave? Gavin did say her family's all gone, so she comes here to visit her family. Carlotta Valdez? The same flowers. And the same kind of hairstyle. Now I'm curious, what's the name of the girl in the painting?
Who's the woman in the painting she's looking at?
That's Carlotta. You find it in the catalog. Portrait of Carlotta.
So it is.
Would you tell me who has the room on the second floor in the corner?
Oh, I'm afraid we couldn't give out information of that sort.
Of course, privacy.
Dear, has she done something wrong?
Please answer my question.
Miss Valdez. Spanish, you know.
She used the name.
When she comes down, don't say that I've been here.
Well, she hasn't been here at all. Well, I would have seen her, you know. I've been right here all the time.
But how could she have missed her?
Her key is on the rack.
Well, would you please go up and look?
Well, that's strange. She clearly came in through the front door.
Her car's gone.
What car?
She disappeared on him.
Who do you know that's an authority on San Francisco history?
That's the kind of greeting a girl likes. Not this hello, you look wonderful stuff. Just a good, straight, who do you know that's an authority on all people?
Come on, let's go. I want you to introduce me.
Hey, Johnny, what's it all about?
Hey,
You're the one who asked her to go now.
what does an old wooden house at the corner of Eddy and Golf Street have to do with Carlotta Valdez?
Oh, it was hers. It was a child. Yes, that's it. He kept the child and threw her away.
Oh, why?
She became the sad Carlotta, alone in the great house.
Oh, she still had the house.
She died
How?
by her own hand.
Depression. Oh, it just got darker and darker.
Now then, Johnny, you'll pay me.
For what?
Well, for bringing me.
There's nothing to tell.
You'll tell her you'll be back in that corset. You haven't told me everything.
No, I've told you enough.
I think I'll go take a look at that portrait. Goodbye.
No, wait, Midge.
Goodbye.
Midge, you...
Can't stop a woman when she wants to do something.
My wife, Madeline, has several pieces of jewelry that belong to Carlotta. She inherited them, puts them on, and stares at herself in the mirror.
So his wife's name is Madeline.
Now, the child who was taken from her is Madeline's grandmother.
That explains it. Anyone could become obsessed with the past with a background like that.
She never heard of Carlotta Valdez.
When she goes to these places,
She's no longer my wife.
Interesting. A second personality? In that case, I believe the next step would be to go and strike up a conversation, talk to her. Ah, the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh! Well, thank goodness he was following her. If he hadn't been there, she would have died. He brought her back to his house? I would have expected him to bring her to Gavin.
What am I doing here?
well, you fell into San Francisco Bay.
Is she Madeline now? I guess she does look a little bit... She has more expressions anyway. And she looks less melancholic.
I fell into the bay and you fished me out.
That's right. Where were you before?
When?
This afternoon, I mean.
Wandering about.
I know, but where?
Downtown shopping. What were you doing there at Old Fort Point?
Oh, just wandering about. I'd been to the Palace of the Legion of Honor.
Never been inside, but it looks so lovely driving past.
She doesn't remember.
It's lucky for me you were wandering about.
Yes, very lucky indeed.
There was some pins in my hair.
Oh, the pins, yeah.
Shouldn't have brought me here, you know.
Didn't think you wanted to be taken home that way.
No, you're
Okay.
right. I'm glad you didn't take me home. Yeah, that's done. And what do you do, John?
Just wander about.
That's a good occupation.
Has this ever happened to you before?
What?
Falling into San Francisco Bay.
I doubt it.
Here, I'll get you some more coffee.
Scotty, what happened? She's not home yet.
She went into the bay.
Madeline is 26. Carlotta Valdez committed suicide when she was 26.
Oh, what a coincidence. Whoa, she changed fast. That was less than a minute. Maybe it's the pins, you know? After she put on the pins, then it, you know. Oh no, Mitch. Don't misunderstand.
Was it fun?
Aw, Mitch still has feelings for Johnny O. Thankfully, Carlotta didn't try to do anything else that night. She just suddenly left without any warning. I do quite believe in possessions actually, because I've heard like real stories from my friends when they inside a haunted like school building and then one of their friends getting possessed. And apparently when I was much younger, my cousin told me I was possessed before, but I don't have any memory of that, so...
I worried about you last night. Shouldn't have run off that way.
Well, I suddenly felt such a fool. It's a formal thank you note and a great big apology. The whole thing must have been so embarrassing for you.
Not at all. I enjoyed it.
Your company.
I hope we will too.
What?
Meet again sometime. Where are you going?
I just thought that I'd wander.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
This way he can keep an eye on her directly. It's not entirely a bad thing, but John has to keep in mind that that is his friend's wife.
How old?
Oh, some 2,000 years or more.
All the people who've been born and have died while the trees were not living.
Their true name is Sequoia sempervirens.
I don't like it.
Why?
Knowing I have to die.
Everyone, everything dies someday, even these trees. Magna Carta, Battle of Hastings, Discovery of America, Declaration of Independence, and then the tree got cut down.
Here I was born. There I died. It was only a moment for you. You took no notice.
That's Carlotta speaking. You can see her face just change to become more expressionless when she's Carlotta.
Madeline, tell me.
No.
Madeline, tell me what it is. Where do you go?
No,
what
I
takes you
tell
away?
You. Please don't ask me. Please don't ask me.
Yeah, he was afraid she would try to jump again.
The Chinese say that once you've saved a person's life, you're responsible for it forever. So I'm committed.
It's as though I were walking down a long corridor. And I know that when I walk into the darkness, I'll die. I've always come back before then.
Good.
The small scenes, the fragments of the mirror. You remember those?
I stand by the gravestone looking down into it. It's my grave.
But how do you know?
I know.
It's like she's staring out of a body that she can't control.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I don't want to die.
I'm here. I've got you. What was this desperate urge to see me?
All I said in my note was, where are you? Sound very desperate to me.
Detected a little undercurrent.
What have you been doing?
Wandering?
I'm going back to my first love, painting. You want to see?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a very nice painting.
Johnny?
No.
Johnny, I just thought...
Oh, she didn't expect him to feel that way about it.
Idiot!
Yeah, she still feels a way about him, but doesn't want to say it to him.
Madeline, what's the matter?
I had the dream. Dream came back again.
No. Get some brandy. Drink this down. Yeah, just like medicine.
A big gray wooden house with a porch and shutters and a balcony above. A small garden and...
Oh, that's a detailed description.
It's all there. It's no dream. There's an old Spanish mission, and it's been preserved exactly as it was 100 years ago as a museum.
And I started to walk to the church. Then the darkness closed in, and I was alone in the dark.
I'm going to take you down there to that mission this afternoon. When you see it, you'll remember when you saw it before, and it'll finish your dream. It'll destroy it, I promise you. Now, Madeline, think of when you were here.
There were horses in the stalls. 8, 2 black and a gray.
Here's your gray horse. You see, there's an answer for everything.
Oh, it's too late. Something I must do.
No, there's nothing you must do.
Look, it's not fair. It's too late. It wasn't supposed to happen this way.
We're in love. That's all that counts.
If you lose me, then you'll know I loved you and I wanted to go on loving you.
I won't lose you.
Oh, don't tell me she jumps from there. He should have researched how Carlotta committed suicide. John should be alright as long as he doesn't look down. Don't look down! Oh, there's the effect. Don't look down, just go up, just keep going up. Just look at Madeline, just look at... What?! She acted so fast! There wasn't even a chance to do anything. No, you need to check on her, she might still be alive. Oh crap, but she went hit first, didn't she? Oh, I did not expect this. She really went and did it.
You could not have anticipated that Mr. Ferguson's weakness, his fear of heights, would make him powerless when he was most needed. Of course, Mr. Ferguson is to be congratulated on having once saved the woman's life. He did not make a greater effort the second time.
You couldn't have known.
He did not remain at the scene of the death. He left. He claims he suffered a mental blackout and knew nothing more. He did not face the tragic result of his own weakness and ran away. That has nothing to do with your verdict.
Then why do you have to mention it? Just to jab at him. This is like a courtroom or something? Looks very unofficial.
The jury finds that Madeline Elster committed suicide while of unsound mind.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't John's fault. He tried his best.
You had no right to speak to you like that. It was my responsibility. I shouldn't have got you involved. I'm going to wind up her affairs, get away as far as I can. You and I know who killed Madeline.
There's always this little thing nagging at the back of my mind thinking that as a plot twist. Maybe Gavin used some hypnotism thing to make his wife do that, and he purposely made Madeline jump from a tall spot because he knew that John has agoraphobia. But it's just like a conspiracy kind of thing. If that was true though, then Gavin is really quite a mastermind in his plan. Well, what's going on? Oh, this actually feels a little creepy right now. Whoa. Oh, that's quite a nightmare.
Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus. I brought a lot of other things. You can see what you like. Oh, Johnny. Johnny, please try.
He seemed alright during the trial.
You don't even know I'm here, do you?
Madeline's death really broke him.
How long is it going to take you to pull him out of this?
6 months, perhaps a year. He's suffering from acute melancholia, together with a guilt complex.
Melancholia?
I don't think Mozart's going to help at all.
Mitch was such a chipper person, but now she's also heartbroken and depressed. Either this is a dream or he's having hallucinations now.
Where'd you get this car?
I beg your pardon.
Oh. Oh, he's really seeing her everywhere now. She haunts him now. He has to learn to let go one step at a time. This is how he's spending his days now? Following other women who look like Madeline? Chasing ghosts and memories?
Who are you?
My name's John Ferguson.
Well, you've got a nerve. Follow me right into the hotel and up to my room.
Just let me talk to you.
What about?
You.
Why?
Because you remind me of somebody.
Well, it's not gonna work, so you better go.
Please, let me come in.
Okay, now he's starting to...
What is this? What do you want?
I just want to know who you are.
My name is Judy Barton. I come from Salina, Kansas. I work at Magnan's and I live here. California license issued May 25th of 1954.
1954. The year the novel that this movie was based on came out.
She's dead, isn't she? I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Will you have dinner with me?
Because I remind you of her?
Because I'd like to have dinner with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that brightened him up a little. She stares right into the camera. Oh crap, are we gonna have a reveal of something? Did she not die? What? Gavin was there? And he threw another body. He faked her death. Why? So what? Madeline's no longer afflicted by that. Or she wasn't afflicted with that possession in the first place. It was all staged? So many things are running through my head right now.
Dearest Scotty, and so you found me.
Oh, she's left-handed.
I was the tool and you were the victim of Gavin Elster's plan to murder his wife. He chose me to play the part because I looked like her. Chose you to be the witness to a suicide.
What?
He knew you'd never get up the stairs of the tower. He made no mistakes. I made the mistake. I fell in love.
So I was half right, but there's another layer behind it.
Hoping that I could make you love me again as I am for myself.
You could still be with John because you have a different identity. I mean, you have your original identity and not as Madeline. Yeah, that's right. You can go out to dinner with John. You can have a new life with John. But I feel kind of sorry for Mitch, though. Wow, this is not a climax kind of twist, but still kind of a plot twist, which I didn't expect at all.
Night.
Can I see you tomorrow?
I have to go to work. I've got a job.
Let me take care of you, Judy.
Does I remind you of her? It's not very complimentary.
I just want to be with you as much as I can, Judy.
But will you ever feel the same way as with Madeline?
I could phone the store in the morning and make some excuse.
Judy just wants John to love her as Judy, and not just because she reminds him of Madeline. I think this song is what, Mouse in Manhattan?
I just want an ordinary, simple gray suit.
I like that one, Scotty.
No, it's not right.
John is still chasing that ghost. He doesn't love Judy for Judy.
And this one, it's beautiful.
No, they're none of them right.
You want me to be dressed like her?
Judy, I just want you to look nice. I know the kind of a suit that'd look well on you.
No, I won't do it.
Judy, do this for me.
Here we are.
Now he's being pushy.
We'd like to look at a dinner dress in black with long sleeves and a kind of a square neck.
Scotty.
Even the shoes.
Here, Judy, drink this straight down, just like medicine.
And he even says the same words. Drink it straight down just like medicine.
I wish you'd leave me alone. I want to go away.
Can, you know.
I don't want to go.
These past few days have been the first happy days I've known in a year.
I know. Because I remind you of her.
If only he knew she was the same person.
Wouldn't you like me? Just me the way I am. I'll wear the darn clothes if you want me to. If just like me.
The color of your hair.
No.
Oh no, he's not even really looking at her. It's changed into obsession now. But it does matter to her.
If I let you change me, will I do it?
No.
I do what you tell me. Will you love me?
He won't, because in his heart he knows you're not Madeline. You can compromise and do everything he wants, but deep down inside he will know that you're not Madeline. I mean, it has turned into like an unhealthy obsession for him. And he will never ever truly love her as Judy Barton.
You're sure about the color of the hair?
Oh, yes, it's an easy color.
And all the rest of the...
Yes, sir. We know what you want.
It should be back from your face and pinned at the neck. I told her that. I told you that. These
And soon he'll want her to walk like her and talk like her and eat like her and be her. The only way he can see her as Madeline again is for her to tell him the whole truth, Gavin's entire plan. She even did her makeup to erase the mole.
Where should we go for dinner?
Anywhere you like.
I thought they were gonna end it right there.
Let me see. Start. Let me go.
Wait, she's wearing that exact same necklace. Carlotta's necklace.
Where do I put it? I had it a minute ago. There it is.
Would you like to go someplace out of town for dinner?
He's gonna bring her to the place.
One final thing I have to do, and then I'll be free of the past.
Oh no, is she gonna have her recreate the jump? And then he's gonna save her from it? Because that is going a bit too far.
Why are we here?
I told you, I have to go back into the past once more. I need you to be Madeline for a while. I said I won't lose you, but I did.
He wants her to become Madeline. It's crazy how much trauma can change a person.
I don't want to go in there.
Too late.
It's too late. It's too late.
See, she was running up the stairs. I tried, but I couldn't get to the top. You're my second chance, Judy.
He's really recreating the whole thing, even at the times when he looked down.
The necklace, Madeline. That was the slip. I remembered the necklace. Who was up there when you got up there? Elster and his wife?
Yes.
Yes, and she was the one who died. When you got up there, he pushed her off the tower. But it was you that screamed. Why did you scream?
I wanted to stop it, Scotty. I ran up to stop it.
And you jumped into the bay, didn't you? I'll bet you're a wonderful swimmer, aren't you? Aren't you? I was the setup. I was a made-to-order witness. I made it.
So he suspected it the moment he saw the necklace.
Oh, and Judy, with all of his wife's money and all that freedom and that power, and he ditched you. What a shame. I loved you so, man.
When I saw you again, I couldn't run away. I loved you so. Please.
Too late. It's too late. There's no bringing her back.
Whoa, crap, I just got goosebumps. Who the heck is that?
I heard voices.
What the? Damn it, sister, why'd you have to woke up then? Holy crap, it's just tragedy after tragedy. And they ended it there. What the? What? Yo, that's one of the craziest endings that I've seen. Wow, I don't know how to process that. I feel like the movie is split into two parts. One is before Madeline's death and after Madeline's death. Gavin was the mastermind and he wanted his wife dead so he could get all of her estate. In the end, he succeeded. He killed his wife and he got away with it. But the result of doing that is that he made John go into a severe depression, melancholia. Somehow John found Judy again and then they are together, but I feel like he never actually saw Judy for Judy herself. He just saw her as like a silhouette, like a ghost of Madeline. And that's why he kept trying to change her, her clothes, her shoes, her hair, her makeup and everything. But Judy slipped up because she wore that necklace, Carlotta's necklace. But the ending though, Madeline died and Judy also died. John wanted to fix his past, but he just ended up reliving it again. And I think that's just crazy, you know. But that was the problem too. He couldn't let go. Grief can sometimes be a very powerful thing, and in John's case, it completely consumed him and made him obsessed. You know, he was chasing ghosts and memories up till he found Judy, and then he tried to change Judy. So we can really see how much that incident traumatized him. Grief is something we all need to learn how to get around or learn how to handle it so it doesn't drive us to do crazy things. The plot twist was very nice, and the characters were well played. But for those who don't believe in things like ghosts and possessions, I think the plot might seem a little silly. For me though, it really made me believe that Madeline was actually possessed. But of course, it all ended up just being Gavin's plan all along from the beginning, and it was just Judy acting like she was possessed. So whether you believe in possessions or not, it was revealed that there was no possession happening in the first place. The only ghost that existed in this movie is the ghost of Madeline that lived in John's head after her death. How do you feel about this movie? Share your thoughts with me in the comments. Thanks for watching, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.